Good morning, everyone. This is Market Movers for Monday, October 14th, 2013. The big news right now is the impasse in Congress to get a new bill passed that the president would sign to end the government shutdown and the possibility of a default, which would be on October 17th, theoretically only a few days away now, 3 days away. It's a little bit of a misnomer. We have plenty of money coming in from tax revenues, for example, to cover the interest on the debt. So technically, if they use the money that's coming in to pay the interest on our debt and not to pay for other stuff, then we wouldn't default. But they're using that as kind of a catchphrase to scare people, to hopefully push Congress to get a solution. The reality is we would have serious repercussions if we can't borrow money because we can't fund a lot of the other things. We only really have a partial government shutdown going on right now, not a complete shutdown where there's no money flowing at all. If we get to October 17th and don't have a deal, the cash crunch is going to get a lot more severe. So that's really where the issue is. To add fuel to the fire, actually Democrats are now talking about delaying or stopping the additional next round sequester spending cuts that are due to go into effect early next year. Pretty bad timing, I have to say, on that. I think the Republicans in the House should be a little more open to negotiation, but now we're seeing the Democrats pulling things out that maybe should be put off a little while before they want to debate that. Probably not the best time to talk about that kind of stuff when we have a clock ticking with just a couple days left before a structural or technical default, if you want to look at it that way. The Dow's down after a pretty strong into last week. We had about a 450 point run over the Thursday-Friday time period for the Dow last week. And now we're off about 70, 80 points. Not a huge drop. There is still some optimism that we're going to get a deal, so we're just kind of pulling back and waiting to see what happens. Corker, one of the main guys in the heat of the negotiations, says he's confident that a deal is going to be struck today. We've heard that before, though, and so far nothing's happened. So we will keep an eye on things and see how they go. Hopefully this week, within the next day or two, we'll get some real progress in something acceptable to both the House and the Senate, and that the president would sign. So we'll keep an eye on things, keep looking at what Congress is saying throughout the day and what the impact is going to be on the markets.